Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun casual train game where you control a train wandering around the world doing jobs, quests and generally exploring and having a fun time doing it. Depending how much you want to get involved, you can leave your train to do a lot of the work for you, or you can do a lot of the work yourself. Last time around I went to Africa West just to explore, and then left my train to go randomly around the world by itself overnight. And I then checked where my train was, and it was back somewhere in America. So I decided, because in the previous couple of episodes I've been running short of funds, and it isn't much fun to watch me just grind away getting funds by just going round in circles, I spent some time by myself grinding away to make some more money, so I had the funds. And then I brought my train back to Europe. So currently my train should be somewhere. It's coming into Sarajevo. Now, as part of all that grinding, I actually completed the tasks that allow the Europe South checklist to be completed, which was level up some cars and travel the 9,321 miles, which will now unlock Europe East, give me another 50,000 and a new factory. So I will do that. New area unlocked, Europe East. In addition to that, I purchased this Europe West depot, so I now have a depot in Europe. And hopefully soon I will get another one. That's what I've done so far. Now it looks like it wants me to go to Sofia next for Europe East. So let me check the wonderful White Quest map. Make a stop at Sofia, BG. I have a load of jobs on the go, and I'm sure some of them will complete along the way. I've also got very little cargo because I dumped it all at my depot. So I will buy, or I will take the holy water, which is going cheap. The other things I've done as part of the grinding, I've been trying to level up my people. You can see Lance now has 76 of the 105 experience points he needs. But Sophia has leveled up. And as I have some money, I will pay to level up Sophia to level 3. So she now increases my speed by 3%. Hank has still got a little way to go before he can go to level 2. But I will continue working on those as time goes by. And the other thing, because I have some money, I can now do some more upgrades. And one of the things I want to upgrade and spend a lot of money on is my maximum speed. I'm also going to add another maximum car, and that's pretty much all my money got again. It was good while it lasted. So I can now add another train car to my wonderful train. See if I can find a level 1 car. What type of car are you? You're a golden... Oh, you're a passenger car. You're a candy food car, passenger cars, more passenger cars. I am close to the limit on weight as well, so I really need to do something about the weight of my train. This doesn't have a lot of weight, so I will shove another freight car on the back of my train to upgrade my weight capabilities. Oh, sorry, my cargo capabilities. Because I don't have much by the way of cargo capabilities right now. And then I will set a waypoint for Sofia and head in that general direction. Yes, there was a longer than normal explanation at the beginning of this episode. I've also changed a load of my cars. I now have a modern outhouse on the back of my train to provide toilet facilities for my passengers. We have this bunch of cars. I might have changed one or so of these cars, which is a money generation car, and I have my engine from wherever I got it from that gives me plus 20 cargo capability. Again, because I don't have a lot of cargo capability. But now, thanks to my upgrades, I can do 187 miles an hour. which is kind of nice. Oh, completed a job. That gives me a little more money. And I will take another job, which is that one for Lance. So that's pretty much what I've been doing between Africa West and now. So now I'm back on the track of doing quests and visiting places I haven't been to quite possibly ever. Complete another job as well. Another experience point for Lance. Serve 25 passengers in Europe South. I'm about to leave Europe South, so I don't think I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Travel 1,500 miles for some gold. 133 miles to go to Sofia. Is it Bulgaria? I'm terrible in remembering which countries, cities are in Europe. I'll complete another job. A bit more gold. And I will now take that job to get more experience for Sofia. Yes, Hank is sadly lagging behind. The only advantage Hank really gives you for levelling up is the amount of cargo you get free from obstacles that are in the way. And obstacles don't come up that frequently, so it's not that beneficial, whereas normally I'd rather have speed or money bonuses. So here we are in good old Sofia, and here we go with Oliver James, the celebrity chef, and one of our customers. Oliver, there you are, reliable as always. Your crew is going to help me do something I've wanted to for a long time. Kinky. We'll do our best, Mr. James. What's the story? I've got American flavours at my restaurant, European cuisine, but there's one thing I don't have. I have no Asian-influenced entrees for my customers. It's so frustrating. I'm going to help you break into Asian markets so we can get some authentic dishes to serve. Asia? That's a big deal. Definitely no Railco presence there, and it's a huge market. It's a huge market. Exactly, it's the one thing the Oliver James brand is truly missing. What do you say? Can I count on your crew to help me get this done? Absolutely, Mr. James. We'll do our best. I knew I could count on you. Start by heading to Bucharest. So, I get a reward for having stopped at Sofia. I'm now going to Bucharest. Wherever that is. Okay, it's the next stop up the road by the looks of it. Also going to the market. Okay, candles are apparently on sale. Oh, they want my sheep. That's fine with me, all two of them. But crate of crisps. That's a new bit of cargo I haven't seen before, which was cheaper than the candles that were on sale. Everything else is relatively expensive, so I'll leave it. I also now have a new task list for Europe East, which includes serving 500 passengers, travelling 6,000 miles, bio-upgrading 20 stations, collecting 30,000 gold, and buying 300 Europe East cargo. So off we go to Bucharest, and whilst on the way, including Sofia, I will start purchasing and or upgrading train stations that are relatively cheap. Oh, there aren't that many in this part of the world apparently, so that's going to make life a bit more of a challenge. Okay, that's all the ones I'm going to do for the moment, which is 9 out of the 20 I need. Again, I do need some more money, having just spent it all on upgrades, but that will come soon enough. The main thing I was trying to save money for was the depot in Europe West, so at least I had a depot in Europe and could easily transfer goods from America to Europe, and vice versa if necessary, but mainly from America to Europe, which I've now got. So now, hopefully, I should generate enough money fast enough to deal with the things I need to deal with in Europe East and the rest of Europe and or Asia, and also Africa West when I go back down there, which may be a few episodes, but it's not going to be too long before I head back into Africa, because it has the capability of allowing you to build stations and repair track. This is your first time in Bucharest, right? It is. It's our first time in Europe East, period. Bucharest is a great city, one of the growing information technology centres in Europe. Maybe, but not as big as Prague in that area. There's a company that handles state-of-the-art sales systems for me. They've done wonders for my restaurant efficiency. Is that why we're here? For some high-tech systems for your restaurant chain? Not quite. We're going to take them to Moscow. My hope is that Russia will let us negotiate our way into some land deals. But we're going to need our foot in the door first. Sounds like a reasonable plan. Where to? Chisinau? Meeting someone there who thinks he can facilitate this delivery. Okay, well once again I click my money for my quest. And see what the market's got. Okay, carrots are obviously the cheap item. And I will ignore the rest, even though it's not that expensive, there isn't that much of it. I'm not going to spend the money just now, so I now need to go to the next station up the line. It's going to go to anyway, but I do like setting waypoints to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Assuming there will be opportunities for more photographs somewhere in Europe, because Europe has a lot of historical, very pretty places. Oh, apparently there's a log in the road. Okay, I got a wonderful little noise in my ear. I'm just wondering, does that mean I completed a job and it didn't? Nope. It's just giving me a nice noise in my ear. I really don't like this train car at this stage. It does clean up when it levels up to the next level, but right now it just looks messy. Whereas this train car is currently a Happy Cube level 2. At level 1 you only see the one face, level 2 you see 2, and I'm sure I'll get a new face when it levels up to its final and ultimate level of level 3. Along the road to glory and fame and fortune. Well, hopefully one out of those three. Fortune. Well, that's just perfect. My contact cancelled our meeting. Now we've got a train full of IT equipment and nowhere to deliver it. That's definitely a problem. Lance, any chance you can find a buyer for this product? I'll see what I can do. Going to need a bit of time though. I'm not about to give up on this already. Not yet. Listen, your accountant can do what he likes, but I still want to work on a backup plan. What should we do in the meantime? Head back to Romania? You've got some passengers, right? I'm going to make a few calls and see what I can line up. Trust me, I've got this. Alrighty. Okay, I get to collect some more experience for Lance. I get to collect my reward. And I get to select another job. Not in Europe South. I'll accept that job. Okay. Oh, a market to check out. They want onions. I have an onion. Cheap candles and crates of crisps. Crisps. Okay, now so where did it want me to go to next? Okay, however you pronounce the name of that place is where I'm going next, which is right here. $314 miles away. What? Oh, I've still got to serve passengers. Okay, I've just completed a job. Another piece of experience for Sophia. I'll get her another job for more experience. And I might as well check, see how much money's in my caboose, which is all the way back here now. 22,000. Well, between that and the money I already had, it'll give me about 40,000, which won't be enough to buy all the train stations I need in this area, but it will be enough to allow me to buy some of the ones that cost 5,000, or the ones that cost 5,000 to upgrade. Prague, however, I can't afford. I can afford Vienna. It's a bit of a surprise. I can afford that one. To upgrade that one. Oh, Bucharest was cheap. I didn't notice that. Okay, that's all my, or most of my money spent, and I now have 17 out of 20 Europe East stations. So I'm getting there for that task list. One thing I didn't actually check out was, and I can't remember which train it was. So I think it was that train. The Marble engine. Plus 20 speed when equipped in Europe South. Yeah, they're nice to have the plus 20 speed in certain areas, but you have to keep remembering to change the trains. Okay, well, I've made some progress. Turns out Russia track uses a different gauge. This guy told me we need new bogies? What the heck are bogies? Wheels. We need new wheels to run on the Russian tracks. Why not just call them wheels? Whatever. The important part is there's a manufacturer in Slovakia who should be able to set us up. Okay then, shouldn't we try and get a new connection to Russia before we worry about that? Hey, like I said, I've got this, but I need you to make sure we're ready. Do me a favour and stop in Budapest on your way to Slovakia. Might have a lead there. Whatever you say, Mr. James. So once again, collect my reward. Check out the market. I'll go with the carrots and the crisps, and we will give them my holy water, as they seem to want my holy water. And I just forgot where I'm going next. Oh, Budapest, Hungary. Now I eat the next place up the line. Off we go. Free cargo. I'm surprised I haven't had any photos. There's so many very pretty and very interesting things in Eastern Europe, or in Europe as a whole. I would have thought I might have had a new photo by now. What speed did I just get up to? 232 miles an hour, that's not so bad. Probably time to do some cleaning. Oh, definitely time to do some cleaning. And repair work. Let's see what went up. Well, still 232 miles an hour. I just repaired everything and it's still saying it needs repairing. I thought I repaired everything. Maybe I misclicked. Now everything's repaired. Here we come into good old Budapest. A place I haven't actually been to, but some of my family have, and they say it's absolutely lovely. I got to admit, I tend to lend more weight to when Europeans tell you something is absolutely lovely, because when Americans go visiting in Europe, they're amazed at stuff we take for granted. So a European tends to have to be more amazed before they're actually willing to compliment somewhere. Whereas Europeans are amazed when they come to America and see some of the stuff that's in America. So I'd rather it come from someone more local, a recommendation, rather than someone who is truly amazed because it's so different from everything they're used to. Just a minor aside. Okay, Oliver. Arg, that lead fell through as well. These guys are typically reliable. I don't appreciate being let down. Well, we can still arrange the new wheels, can't we? At the rate we're going, I hope so. Take us to Bratislava, and let's at least see if we can't sort that out. Okay, collect my money. And Bratislava it is next. Okay, again, just up the road. Or just up the track. Well, I might as well actually upgrade that station as I have enough money. It's not quite enough stations upgraded. I still need 2 more. And let's see what they've got by the way of cargo. Crisp, mainly. So off we go. 134 miles to Bratislava. Yeah. Completed a job. Bit more money. Always nice. Don't want any of those jobs. I'll accept that job. Of course, I now, whilst I was selecting a new job, completed a second job. So now I get to select yet another job. I'll accept that one. It'll take a while, but the money's worth it. And all that, selecting jobs and completing jobs, got me to Bratislava. Well, no problem on the bogies, guys. Should be no problem to swap these out when the time comes. Thank goodness for small miracles. Now, if one of my connections would just come through. This is unbelievably frustrating. I need some time to form a game plan here. Listen, crew, no news on the IT hardware deal just yet. Managed to line up a couple of things if you're looking to stay busy, though. Got a pickup in Prague. We'll take it, Lance. Thanks. Okay, once again, collect my rewards. Looks like I'm going to Prague next. And what's in the market? They want onions. I don't have any onions. I will pick up the crisps and the carrots. And now I need to set a waypoint for Prague, which is just 2 stations up the track. Looks like we're going to Ostrava next. Czech Republic. Oh, something's in the way. There's a cow on the track. And I get some free holy water out of it. What I was going to do was just, again, go all the way to the back of this really long train. Check the caboose. See if I can find 1 or 2 stations that I can still afford to upgrade. Certainly not that one. Vienna, no. That's not in Europe East, even though it looks like it is. That one's 10,000. That one's at max level. That one's 5,000. Then 10,000. So that upgraded Bucharest and completed task number 1. 20 out of 20 Europe East stations. Bought or upgraded. Here we are in the Czech Republic. It wants sausages. And supposedly that's a sale price for sheep in this part of the world. Yeah, I could sell my carrots and make a huge profit on them. Well, I say huge. Everything I can bring in here looks like a pretty large profit. But I won't bother. I'll just head up straight on to Prague. And complete another job. Got the 5,000 as a reward. And I'll accept that job. So 200 odd miles to go to Prague. Boost speed going to the countryside at my 234 miles an hour. My current fastest speed. daylight slowly dawns. Well, that gets me a lot closer. Make this plain barrel roll. I like doing that. I'm easy to entertain. Surely there must be something to photograph on the way into Prague. It's a beautiful city. I'm disappointed. Okay, crew, you're getting loaded with some bus parts bound for Hungary. There's a Greb public transportation system needs these for maintenance. We'll get them there right away. Hang on, stop in Vienna on the way. I think I found our elusive Russian contact. Got a good feeling about this one. Well, it is on the way. It shouldn't hold us up. Okay, let's go to Vienna next. Once I collect my reward for stopping here and checking out the market. At least these sheep are slightly better priced than the previous ones on sale, so I'll pick them up. And Vienna is just down the track. Off we go. I say just down the track. Is it 238 miles down the track? Oh, yeehaw! That must be that monument there. The dancing building. Oh, glad there was something to photograph in Prague, because it really is an amazingly beautiful and lovely city. So I would have been disappointed if there hadn't been at least one photograph to take in Prague. Alright. Time for a clean and a repair. It's been a while since I've done one of those. And time for a speed boost. Get me to Vienna. Well, Mr. James, any luck? I don't want to talk about it. Surely it can't be that bad. I had a buyer lined up just waiting to hook us up with a trip to Moscow, and then they backed out, sold to European Railways. I thought it was solid. I can't believe it. Hello again, my small friends. I thought it best to remind you what your place is. Oh, good old Gretchen, the European lady. You do business here because we allow it. No more, no less. We take what we see fit and you get the scraps. This is understood? Miserable old harpy. You must feel pretty good about yourself, huh? It matters not. We do business in Russia. You do not. Ciao. I'm devastated, crew. I feel like I've completely let you down. And I was going to make a fortune. Ugh! Hey, crew. Almost got a buyer for that IT hardware lined up. Don't forget, you've still got to drop these bus parts in Zagreb. Okay. Oh, I'll take a photograph in the dancing building in Prague as well. So what's the market got? More crisps. I don't know if anybody's going to ever want crisps, but apparently I'm finding quite a lot of them to buy. And this one wants my one bonbon, so it can have it. And then Zagreb. That's not Zagreb. That's not Zagreb. Where the heck is Zagreb? It's Budapest. Bratislava. Oh, Zagreb's down here. Okay. Not actually technically in Europe East. That was available during Europe South. Yes, it's in Europe South. Good old Zagreb. But that's where it wants me to go next. Make a stop at Zagreb. might as well check out. I've got close to 4,500 in the caboose. Okay. Oh, I've collected 30,000 gold from cars. So that's 2 out of the 5 tasks done. I've still got to travel around 4,000 more miles in Europe East and buy another 220 cargo and serve pretty much double the amount of passengers I've currently served. Okay, which job? Oh, I completed that job. Oh, that's a bit more money. What have we got by the way of jobs? Nothing I want there. They want a load of my sheep. Thank you for helping us out with meeting our resource demand. Please accept this humble gift from our people. Here's 2,000 gold. Never hurts. And some of these humble people want to give me money or just trading. So off we go to Zagreb. That may or may not be the last quest for Europe East. Kind of hoping it is. It is number 3-9. There may be a 3-10, I don't know. My total quest progress is now 28%, up from 25% where it's been languishing for a while. Which is kind of nice. I'll see where it wants me to go after Zagreb. I'll probably put a marker there and then end the episode. It's been going on for a while, this episode. As I've been doing all the tasks for all the quests for Europe East. Some of the tasks. The parts are delivered, Lance. Any luck on the IT buyer? Just managed to get it wrapped up, Valerie. Got a buyer for you in Milan. I know it's not Russia, but you guys can save some face at least. Listen, crew, I feel terrible about this. Get your business done in Milan. Afterwards, I've got an idea for how to make it up to you. It's a little crazy, but it'll be worth your while. We'll check in once we're in Milan, then, Mr. James. Okay. That's the... Oh no, Europe Chapter 3-10. Technically, I haven't completed all the current quests. However, just to make up for the fact it's been a really long episode, let's see if I can get a car I haven't seen before. A luxury passenger car, that's new. Plus 5 passengers. And a standard car I may not have seen before. A to-go. Never seen one of those before, ever. In any of the games I played. That was a lucky couple of gumball machines. Alrighty, so apparently I need to go to Milan. Milan's somewhere in Italy. This is Italy. It's not there. Where's Milan? Monaco. Oh, Milan's all the way at the top. Oh, it's not that far away then. So, looks like I'm going to Milan next. However, that will be in the next episode. Did I go to the market in Zagreb? No, apparently I didn't. I'll buy the tulips and give them my onions. And off we go to wherever's next up the line, on our way to Milan. Next time I start an episode, I should be pulling into Milan. As always, I hope you enjoyed, or found it interesting, or saw something you haven't seen before necessarily. Oh, there's stuff in the way. I'll get some free pasta out of it, and complete the job. Okay. Almost ended the episode. I just have to get another job, except that one. Right, and now I'll end the episode. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed, and hope maybe you saw something or an area you haven't seen before, or cities which you've never seen in this game before. And hopefully I'll see you down the track for more tiny rails in the near future. Cheerio!